Now we good. Oh, hold on. I gotta turn my mic up because y'all can't hear me. That's better. Wait, and we're good. Okay, but let me hit that. You guys talk. Someone say something.
Hello.
Oh wow, you're spiking a little bit.
hello.
Let me fix that, and we're good.
We almost did a Three Stooges there. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello!
Let me back this up a little bit. I need to make it a little wider. And we're good. Yeah, we're good now. Oh, but you can't see me because my webcam was off. And now it's not off. Give me one moment.
Yeah, I'd probably take Careful Spell at the next level.
It's a smart idea.
There we go.
Yeah.
I've only
I-
hit the group with a fireball like once, maybe
You've only
twice.
hit the group with
Yeah.
a fireball all the time. Every time.
You just spell shift it, evocation shift it out of the way.
Shift
Yeah.
it, lift it, shift it higher than the ceiling. Spell shifting is the ultimate feeling.
I feel like
Right.
it would be cool if you like were in evocation and you gave everybody like a certain item that protected. So you were like you fireballed and we got the full effects, the full heat, but we didn't actually take damage.
Huh. Like a personal shield device or something?
Yeah, like it just wouldn't affect
Hey.
us because we're holding it.
It's gonna be armor shaped like Hot Pockets.
PSDs are part of Espergenesis. Let's not mix. Let's not mix our
Come on!
nomenclature here.
Yeah.
Let's take this campaign into space.
Into space. Okay, let me.
Fireballs in space.
Bum, 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 bum.
They're not effective.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There's a really big one in our solar system.
Fair enough.
I cast Sun.
Ah, yes, 9th level.
9th level sun.
19th level sorcery spell.
Roll 1 million die 6.
Let me fix this and goal. Got 21.
I mean, the guys who cast that sun, they're still rolling for damage.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try it.
What are you? No, don't roll that.
You're gonna break. You're gonna. Break
Yeah, don't
roll
break
20.
roll 20.
Came up with 0.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I'd quit too.
What?
What's
well,
that?
that's because you did 1d 1 million.
You're supposed to do 1 million
Oh,
1d6.
my bad.
1
Chad,
million d6.
Okay,
No,
no.
we're good. We're good. No, we're live. We are live. We are streaming. Hello, world.
I won't break it.
Chad, they can see us. Stop it. Behave yourself.
Put your dick away.
Hashtag orgy in the sky.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
All
Have
right.
you guys,
so
have you
let's
guys all
hashtag
seen?
go.
Have you guys all seen that episode?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hashtag orgy in the sky.
Hashtag I don't know.
Your first game?
Yeah.
That was an Espergenesis one, right?
No, that was Zealots Azul.
Oh shit, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, the Espergenesis one. I play a different.
Oh, that's right, because it was ye old porn shop.
Yeah. Okay,
I still have not had time. Anyway.
Who wants to give us a recap of what happened last week?
Thing.
We are in an interesting predicament for the characters, so it's particularly important that we know where we find ourselves.
We finished leveling up.
Yeah. We arrived at the wedding.
That is true.
We stopped in Kresk.
Also true.
Mourned Manuel.
Also
That we
true.
did.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
May he
Here it
rest
is.
in a million pieces.
It's only one piece, but it's like squishy now.
I would say 6 feet deep, but he's like 1,000 feet.
Yeah, he's like a deep. It's weird. It was only a 500 foot tall, but 500 foot tall, but he's 1,000 feet down there.
Monks.
Yeah.
What magic items did he have? Should we
Oh
go
yeah,
down-
those are gone.
Should we, go
Whatever
down,
it is.
should we go down there?
I don't think I had anything crazy. I mean,
You had the
book.
Yeah,
the
You had the
Staff.
Goliath staff.
The
Yeah.
Goliath staff, but like I don't know, I wasn't using it very effectively.
What else did he have?
We couldn't even use the book if we wanted.
Hold
'cause it's
on,
like
you were
every
rolling for
century.
madness all the time.
I didn't even start using the book, so it would still be usable.
Oh shit, the book! We
Mhm.
gotta go down there. Fuck.
It's
All
not
right.
worth it.
Have fun going back and getting him later.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Oh,
road
that
trip.
fucking book. Oh.
Yeah,
dude,
we
that-
need that book. It's a legendary item. We're just like, whatever.
It's like, no big deal.
I mean,
He had the book!
I thought the river had carried the body away. I thought that was why we didn't bother going down there.
No, the river carried the body of the rock away.
Yeah, he's still down. We
He's-
gotta go get
he
that.
straight up hit the floor.
Yeah, we gotta get that.
All right. Well, after Strahd is defeated, we can consider going back to the body and a.
Yeah. Well, we gotta give him a burial, right?
I think he's already buried.
Yeah, he's already buried, bud.
He's like in a giant crater. All right.
He's got to be in a
We went to the
DBZ
wedding.
crater.
We're not at the. I mean, we're at the place of the wedding, but the
We
wedding.
were in
went
the
to
basement of the
castle,
wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the wedding reception? Nope.
No.
No. We
Usually
went into the
happens
basement, even though we were told not to.
No. The sign was not
Right?
there. Remember?
Oh, that's no. It's okay. We took the sign that said "Stay on the main floor" with
Yeah.
us, so that if we got caught, we could put it down and say we were on the main floor.
Yeah.
That should be our plan A.
With 11 deception, it's always my plan A.
Yeah.
So we were welcomed by Strahd, and then there was that creepy mongrel dude that was like
Mhm.
creeping on us, and then Rahadin was like, "Give us your weapons."
Yeah. You guys
And-
met Nirna,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
my new character.
Myrno tried to.
Not gonna survive very long.
It's all good.
Not hanging around with crazy people like us.
That's
Um,
what happened.
I like how we were just like, "Hey, new person, let's go."
Sure, you can follow us.
You want to go to the basement with us? Yeah, sure.
7 minutes in heaven.
I think she's the crazier one for agreeing to go walking around with you guys.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, do you want to go stalk around
But
this crazy castle?
I think
that
I think you guys mentioned the dragon skull, and she was super interested in it
Yeah.
at some point.
So we went downstairs. We fought some specters. Those kind of sucked because some of us don't have weapons. Went north and found a room of bones. I think it was
Mhm.
north.
Mhm.
Okay, we found a room of bones. Everything was made of bones. There were bones in the wall. They had the dragon skull right when we were gonna get it. That one creepy mongrel dude came back. We hid from him. He left. Got the skull. Went north of that again to another room, and then north of that again to Rahadin's room. A room where we met Rahadin.
It's his office, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's his
we,
toilet.
We were
It has-
snooping
it has
around
a-
for a way to get that dragon skull out of the castle.
Yeah.
And we happened upon the one person who actually took our weapons and definitely hates us.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't hate you. You're just misunderstood.
I think if he was actually human and could talk instead of just chirp at us, I think he would say something different.
It's entirely possible.
So combat started. Gilderby tried something immediately and turned him into a cricket, which is still crazy to me.
Yeah.
Uh,
He doesn't have legendary resistance, which is crazy
Yeah.
to me.
Hmm.
So now there's a shade, his shade that came from the corner of the room, fucked up Gilderby. Now it's chasing Gilderby out of the room, and now we're fighting it. And it's looking rough.
And it's Agatha's turn. Agatha, what do you do?
I would like to Sacred Flame it.
Okay. Let me pull up his.
That is a
Get
low
it.
damage for Sacred. Oh, that's not so bad.
That's pretty
That's
good.
average.
It's radiant damage, though. And as we know, undead things hate radiant.
Well, not all of them.
That's true. That's fair.
Rod
This may not be
actually-
undead.
Rod is
Actually,
not dead.
quite a few things.
You're right. He's a
are-
cricket.
He is a
Yeah.
cricket.
We didn't specify undead cricket. That's our bad.
Damn it,
That's
that's
true.
not bad.
He
Next
rolled a
time.
23 on his save.
Jeez.
That does pass.
I would suspect so.
DC 25.
he's a very dexterous shadow.
And then Agatha is just gonna start booking it to join Davian down.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. I don't see the end turn button.
You gotta click your
That'll
token.
Oh, I see a turn finished up here.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's the end turn button.
Oh, well, there's always been one in chat as well. I didn't see.
Really?
Yep.
I-
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
not
There's
know that.
like in chat it says like Sir Tindet's turn. There's a little button that says done. You can
Oh,
click that.
There's
okay.
combat tracker there.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Where's
I
the other one?
checked that.
Where's the one that isn't in chat?
It's like
Top left.
If you click your token, it's at the top left.
Oh, okay.
It also allows you to like turn on. I think I can turn on and off your torches from there and stuff like that. Like I have a little button where I just click torch on, torch off, and it automatically adds
Nice.
the torch to your token,
Mm-hmm.
which is super useful,
Yeah, that's
especially
cool.
when you guys are playing a lot of humans. You know what else it'll be useful for? If and when I decide to run Descent into Avernus,
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
because I do
Lots- We'll be on
Lots of torches,
fire.
huh?
potentially. I don't know.
I think we'll be on fire actually.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. So there's a torch button and then there's a set on fire button.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wasn't that at Gen Con? That was the thing that they were running, right?
They ran a special mini one-shot adventure in the Nine Hells. I think
Okay.
they were like in Bator or something.
It was one of the first,
Yeah.
I think.
No, they were like pretty deep. They were on like the 7th level.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. Shows what I know.
But it was what they were running was a mini adventure that was based on the new Dwarven Forge set that had come out,
Yeah.
which was cool. I also think it's cool that there's a Dwarven Forge set that came out for the Fall of Plaguestone, which is the Pathfinder 2nd edition adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a Dwarven Forge set for that adventure. Like you can buy it, and it's like
Yeah.
that's super cool.
Yeah. Makes me want to play like local.
Yeah.
Yo, Chad, come over.
Just come over
It's
real
just a-
fast.
Just a quick drive.
It's not far.
Asher would love to see you tonight.
Oh, such a cute doggo.
Let me teleport.
You gotta learn that spell first, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, Sir Tindo,
Alright.
it's your turn.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I am going to run over, and he is a totally different creature right now, isn't he?
Who is?
This guy right here.
Yeah, he's
No,
a,
this guy's.
that is a shadow demon.
Oh, that's right. We're attacking him.
It's a bit incorporeal. It just ran through the wall over here.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna attack it
Yeah, you are.
Get
with
it.
my battle axe.
It's a
My-
hatchet. It's a hatchet.
It's a battle axe. You told me it was a battle axe.
It is whatever it says.
Regardless, does a oh wait, do I have advantage because there's 3 of us?
There are 3 of us.
Mm,
Is Gilderby a threat?
I mean, It is attacking me.
I mean, technically,
Does a 14 hit?
it does
Ooh.
not. Oh, actually, it
Okay.
does.
Ooh, baby,
What?
It
baby.
does hit.
The advantage
So
matters.
17 damage.
Oh, 14. Well played.
Nope,
Good.
It
17.
is a bad.
No, I know.
17.
17. What?
And this is a magical weapon. Go ahead, you can ask.
A D8 plus 5. Wow. Yeah. Yep.
Plus my 2 from dueling. You didn't kill him, so he's gonna keep attacking. I'm gonna do another attack. Battle X. A 13?
13 does hit.
What?
What?
17 damage again, baby.
And
What?
you kill the shadow.
Oh, thank goodness I don't have to
Wow.
use my super.
Look at Sir Death
And
over
the-
there. Oh,
the-
reliable.
The shadow sort of like dissipates in like this wispy shadow mass and goes and like sort of disappears or dissipates.
I'll
Yep.
get you next time, gadgets.
That'll end my turn.
Okay.
Shit.
That, for all intents and purposes, is the
How long
end.
does polymorph last?
An hour.
Up to.
Hour. Okay, so
Is the end of combat.
Gilderby's just gonna collapse on the floor.
we still have to get rid of this cricket.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I don't know if
well-
these guys. I don't know if those guys would have known that this guy's dead.
Well, let's ransack that room real quick.
Well, I mean, you
Good.
guys saw us darting out, so would
Yeah.
you be following us,
Gilderby,
or
while
you
he's collapsing, gonna say, "Agatha, we killed it. Come back. I need healing." Ah! He just falls over.
he falls over? Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm confused. What?
I collapse on the floor is what I'm saying.
Okay, Agatha.
He's
super
he's
confused.
being overly dramatic.
Yeah, you're gonna faint,
This is
faint all
absolutely
dramatically.
the wrong time for that. So Agatha's gonna come back and be like, "Oh my God, what happened to Gilderby?"
What
He's like,
is he wounded, Jake? Like, is Gilderby
Gilderby?
wounded,
Oh,
or was
yeah.
that psychic?
Oh, no, he's wounded.
Excellent.
mhm.
His robes are just soaked in blood.
So, yeah, Myrna will kneel down and be like, "You took quite a hit," and she'll give you a potion of healing. Her
She's a
potion of healing.
celestial.
What?
Wow,
She gave her-
She just handed him a potion.
It's not
Tinda
magic
doesn't
or anything.
know.
You're a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Certain Death is just like in awe. He's like, magic.
Magic.
I will immediately drink the healing potion.
Yeah. So I'm gonna remove the healing potion from my.
Agatha's gonna go down and
Inventory.
join.
What flavor
Ooh,
slushy is it?
Like beckon for everyone.
It's cherry.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
cherry. Actually, it's cream soda, the best flavor.
Ooh. How much you pay for that one?
$6.
$6.
Jesus.
It's an expensive slushie. Oh, it did 8 points though.
Very nice.
All right, so I'm gonna try to run this thing down the hall still. Do you guys want to do this as a group?
Well, we
Yeah,
had
I
it
mean, like Agatha's like waving for everyone, like, "Get the hell over here! Like, let's go right now. This
Yeah,
thing's a
let's
cricket,
go.
and we don't know
Okay.
for how long or who's coming."
Let's go.
So,
Okay. Go ahead.
so
Yeah, Xander's gonna follow.
okay, Davian is doing what? He's opening the door.
Yeah, I'm following.
The door is being braced with like a tree right now, but when the party arrives, yeah.
Yeah. I'll move over.
So Gilderby will get up and
Did we not see
He feels
something in this
better.
hallway?
So you guys show up, and you open the door.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you open the door,
Oh God!
and where there was a body, You now see Strahd standing there in finery with his hands behind his back,
He's kind of a body, though.
and he says, "I would appreciate it if you would allow my brother to return to his form." And he snaps his fingers and dispels the magic that's keeping Rodin polymorphed.
Counterspell?
You want to counterspell his dispel magic?
Yep.
Okay.
Hands off.
You got some serious cojones there, bud.
Yeah.
Strahd, no dispelling. Strahd, no dispelling.
You counterspell.
Wait, can I counterspell him? I mean, I can't see him, so I can
you
see.
have to-
If you can't, you have to be able to see him to counterspell.
Do I have to see him, or do I have to see the object?
You have to see him. You have to see.
Ah.
You have to counterspell a spellcaster that you can see. Otherwise, you don't know that the spell is being cast in the first place.
Okay.
So otherwise, he would cast counterspell. And you see the form of the cricket begins to grow, and it presses up against the sides of the glass vial, and then the glass vial shatters, and Rahadin pops out.
He has to make a strength saving throw. No.
Um,
Or take damage.
Rodin pops out, and he looks at Gilderby and goes to move in his direction. He's like, "Why I oughta?" And Strahd says, "Rahadin, stand down. This is the day of my wedding. I will not have you spilling the blood of my guests in this sanctioned place." And Strahd will walk in. He strides up into the room.
He struts.
He strides up into the room, and he Strahd strides into the room, and seeing that you guys have removed the skull of the dragon from the wall, says, "Ah, so this is what this was about. I wish that you had just informed me of such things. I would not have had such a problem with you taking it. It is, after all, more of a thing of Cyrus's desires than mine. I have what it is that I want. Had you just asked, I would have let you have these."
Can we have your dragon skull?
Yes.
Total Sandlot moment, like, I told
Nice.
you!
We wanted to ask you, but you said your friend Rahadin here to take our weapons and then refused to let us talk to you.
I sent my dear brother, and he puts his hand on Rahadin's shoulder. I sent him to ensure that there was a sense of orderliness for my wedding. The last thing that I wanted was some upstart adventurers thinking that they could get away with disturbing the sanctity of such a beautiful ceremony.
Well, it makes it difficult to ask you for things if you're not around, and we won't, we can't be granted an audience, so we would have loved to ask you for that dragon skull, and now that you so graciously offered it, we will gladly take it.
Well, I will give it to you under one condition. It would seem that my bride wishes to speak with this one. And he motions at Xander. Please, would you be so kind as to acquiesce to her demands?
Myrna is going to turn to Xander and try to impart as much urgency as she can and say, "We need to get that skull out of here."
You take care of that. Apparently, I have other duties. And Xander's going to approach Strahd.
Very well. Rahadin, I will return to my chambers. Please escort Xander to go see Irina. Or, he doesn't refer to her as Irina. He refers to her as Tatiana.
What's her name? Tatiana, yeah.
I will be most happy to allow you to remove the skull from the castle after the proceedings have concluded. Until then, understand this, my friends. My eyes are everywhere in the castle. It is my flesh and blood, like an extension of my own body. There is nowhere that you can go here that I will not know of. There is nothing that you can touch that I will not feel. There is nothing that you can think that I will not know. And he walks towards this door and turns, seeming like, and instead of opening the door, he just like turns into a mist and like seeps through the edges of around the door and disappears. And he's just gone.
Oh, I hate that man.
Xander's
Wow.
gonna turn to Rahadin. So no hard feelings, right? And holds out a hand.
Fine.
Yes, or else we might have to go get your daddy again.
Come with me.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
The rest of
That's
you,
gotta bug him.
be so kind as to remain on the main floor where you belong.
This is the main floor.
Look at the sign.
You really need to put the signs where they need to go. Come on, Rahadin. Aren't you supposed to put order into place?
And
You're gonna get us killed, man.
Dude, I am waiting.
and he will take Xander. They will escort you guys
Yeah.
back to the. Oof. I think it's this floor. Back to the main floor.
The real main floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will bring you guys back.
Oh yeah,
to
move
here.
us out here. Oh, that JPEG. Okay, here we go.
And he will take Xander.
Oh man, this is a really nice map.
If he finishes the release-
On the
Whatever
way
you-
up,
Whatever you do, just make sure you get that dragon skull back. And
Oh, I
I'll take.
intend on it.
Is there anything else you guys want to say
Um,
before I die?
on the way up, Gilderby's just gonna say, "Wow, Strahd's actually pretty nice." I don't know why. Like he's mean to
Insight.
his people, but
they
Oh,
they
good
will
info.
escort. He
Oh, okay.
escorts the rest of you guys into this room and takes Xander. So Rodden will go and get Xander.
Myrna will at least wish Xander good luck.
Appreciate that.
Mm.
And ask that he follows Rahadin. You will be so kind as to follow me.
Wish you kindly.
And he will go up this staircase. And he takes you to...
Sander, be careful.
Stay safe, Fuzzball.
Thanks, buddy.
Give me a second. There's a lot of moving tokens around going on. Got a copy.
You got tokens for your tokens.
Tokens for my tokens. Is this the correct floor?
Is
I can
this
play the
your
slides.
card?
It is not the correct floor. I gotta go up one more level. He takes you up several flights of stairs.
How many exactly? I want to count.
2.
2. Okay.
I believe it is this one. So far it's 2. See if it's more than 2. It might be more than 2. It is more than 2.
It's, interesting.
He takes you up.
How high can Xander count?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, man. Let me. My intelligence is only 1, so I only get to count to 1, right?
Oof.
He takes you up 3 flights of stairs, but they're like serious flights of stairs. Let me put you on the map where
They're serious flights of stairs.
yes.
Like
Oh.
they have faces and they're all serious, or
So serious, the most serious.
okay. There's just faces on the stairs.
Hold on, I gotta check something real fast because I might have to edit. No, that's correct. Okay. I don't know why that is the way that is. Give me 1 second. I have to check something on this map. Oh yeah, there's no way that this is correct. The way that this map is set up is that this. One by. Sorry. The way the map was pre-made and the grid was wrong. Okay, so now it should be correct. Yes. Okay.
I mean, Gilderby is sort of impressed about how hospitable Strahd is.
Good. Strahd can be quite hospitable when you give him what he wants.
He hasn't really, other than the rock, he hasn't done anything negative to the group.
He literally
you mean
just killed
he?
men.
Yeah.
What about the wolves?
That was Warren.
Yeah, but that was still Xander.
Xander's the only one who has been around for long enough to see.
I am about to be the last, and
That's not
I'm
necessarily
about
true.
And-
Strahd did when Sir Tindeth and I think when Sir Tindeth and Gilderby joined the group, you guys came in with other characters and you guys
We
attacked
did.
a werewolf, and the werewolf called out for Strahd, and Strahd showed up, and you guys had killed 2 werewolves, so Strahd just straight up walked up and murdered your 2
Yeah, he did 2 bad things
compatriots.
to us.
And,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and then he said, an eye for an eye.
Who did he kill?
And just 2 random adventures.
Remember
that you-
the group created those random characters?
Yeah.
No.
no.
Oh, it's all good.
Hold on.
When you guys joined the party, you came with additional peoples.
Oh.
And Strahd showed up after you guys were attacking some werewolves. Strahd said they were his children, and that you killed his children, so he killed your friends. But he only killed as many of your friends as you killed of his children, and he considered things even. But he just straight up murdered them.
Interesting. So
yes.
we technically
Jeff and John.
Jeff and John.
Whatever their names were.
I mean, we technically didn't kill his brothers, so he's like, we're cool. That's pretty interesting.
It was Ben and Jerry.
Shut up.
Ben and Jerry.
Okay. So, as
Barovian ice cream.
As Xander is walking up the stairs, you're able to see out some of the windows. A storm approaches, some unsettling storm that rages just beyond your hearing. Rahadin looks at you and says, the bride has a favor to ask of you. She's preparing up in the guest room of the South Tower, as you guys are walking up the tower. Strahd, as Rahadin leaves, let's go back down to the floor below. As Rahadin leaves, Strahd comes to see the rest of you guys. And Strahd sort of appears out of nowhere and is now like sitting at the head of the table. And as he sits down with you and he sort of just crosses his hands and says, he offers a fanged smile. You truly are the greatest foes I have ever faced. That is why at dawn tomorrow, I would like to offer you an opportunity. This is a proposition that I have not offered to many others before you. At dawn tomorrow, I give you the chance to leave Barovia forever. You may leave this domain, if you so wish. Whatever blood there is between us, consider it washed away. So long as I have Tatiana, I need nothing more in this life. I have exactly what it is that I want, and you may have your freedom. We met as enemies, so let us part. Perhaps not as friends, but as equals. Please, eat. And he motions to the table, and like food appears on the table.
Myrna's reaction to this is like disgust.
Okay, as this is
She will-
going on, Strahd is.
Do we get a short rest?
No, not yet. Strahd is talking to you
Damn.
guys. As Strahd, this is not a restful environment. As Strahd is talking to you guys, Xander is going upstairs, and Rahadin leads you, Xander, up the staircase. The silence between you is tense, and the anticipation is so thick. It's almost like you could cut the stress in the air with a knife, and it's only broken by the long lost wails of the countless men and women that the elf has slain. You can hear the sounds of anguish of the souls that Rahadin has taken, merely in his presence. If he notices your discomfort, he does not show it. You find yourself holding back just to escape the periphery of that deathly choir. Outside, as you walk up the staircase, and you see out the arrow slits in the tower, thunder cracks and lightning strikes as a cold rain patters upon the windows. But here in the staircase, the air is stale, stifling almost. Finally, after minutes of climbing, you reach a darkened landing. A cold wind sweeps down from a nearby off-stair, rattling the iron ring of a trap door set in the floor. An immaculate rug stretches before a framed portrait of a young, handsome man with a serene yet penetrating gaze that seems to look beyond time and into the space of the soul itself. Let me show you what that looks like. I believe this map that you are on is map 6. We are K47.
Oh my.
Let's see. It looks like this.
A proud Strahd in his prime.
Yeah, it looks like him much younger, though. You can roll me a religion check if you would like.
I'll try. I went to church a few times.
Yeah, an 18 is good. It's very startling and interesting because the symbol on his that's emblazoned on his armor is a modified version of the symbol of Lathander, the Morning Lord.
Interesting. So he may have actually worshipped Lathander. I don't know if he continues to, but he doesn't seem to show worship for anything other than himself and his own, kingdom.
It's also very interesting considering Lathander is the god of the dawn and rebirth and like completely at odds and in opposition to the existence of undeath. So it's very interesting.
Okay.
Rahadin clears his throat and leads you past the portrait and into a nearby room. Thunder shakes the tower, answered by groaning beams that one day won't be able to take the ceiling's weight. Bookcases line the wall, peering off through the steel latticework windows. On an old and faded couch lounges a handsome young man, dressed in elegant but faded fabrics. Rahadin gives the young man a dismissive glance. "Escher," he says, "how is our bride?" The man sneers. "Her heart's still beating." Rahadin rolls his eyes and knocks at the door. "Miss Kolyana, you have a guest." Escher looks at Xander with a wolfish grin. "Enjoy this last word with her. Eternity as Strahd's plaything awaits. If only some of us could be so lucky, no?" Rahadin bids you to be so kind as he cracks open the door and steps briefly inside, leaving you with this strange but courtly young man. Escher seems to be the person that he is referred. You're still in the room with this other guy, and he seems to be almost slightly uncomfortable.
You said a wolfish grin.
Yeah.
I assume this person is watching me closely, looking for openings, looking for ways to either corner me or lock me in.
He walks kind of closer to you and he goes, "I wonder what's so special about you." Never the mind. And he goes back and he sits in a chair and he starts reading a book. And every so often you can see that as he's reading, he looks up above the pages and steals a glance at you. Rahadin comes back after not so long a time, and he says, "The bride will see you now." And he leads you into the room. No expense has been spared on this guest room. A 4-corner bed, canopied with a black curtain and gold trim, sits at the center of this room. Irina Kolyana sits on a divan as Danica Dorakova fusses with her hair. There's another woman in here. This woman from that dismal village below the mists is simply breathtaking. The devil has clearly lavished his fiancée in gems and gold since seizing her. A golden locket sporting a ruby the size of a pine cone drapes Irina's neck. Her smile is as bright as the sun of the distant world you dimly remember. "You've come! You've actually come! I didn't think that I was going to see you ever again." And she runs around the bed and gives you a big hug.
Irina, it's good to see you.
Her eyes glance beyond you, and you turn. You see, as she breaks away from her embrace, you see a once beautiful woman in a scarlet bridesmaid's dress staring at you with a fanged smile. This other woman that's behind her that was tussling with her hair is also clearly a vampire.
Oh boy. Okay. Irina, how have you been feeling these days? I'm gonna kind of guide her over towards one of the couches and sit down with her. How have you been?
She says, "I've been well. Strahd treats me well, and everything that I desire is provided for me. you see that in her face as she's saying this, what should be like everyone's dream to have everything that they could have ever possibly wanted, she seems like sullen, like there's still something wrong.
Gotcha.
Forced weddings. Woo.
Irina, are you entirely happy with Strahd?
I am. He's everything that I've ever wanted.
But let me ask you this. Do you think that Ismark would feel the same? Do you think he would want you to be with Strahd?
I do. I think that my brother was merely misunderstanding our Lord.
Now,
He
can
wants
I
nothing but
insight
the
her
best.
real quick?
Oh yeah, totally roll the shit out of that. You
25.
can tell that she is putting on an act.
I see.
100%.
Is she at any point when she's explaining these things, is she ever meeting eyes with some of the other people in the room?
Oh, yeah.
Almost as if to keep acknowledging their existence.
Like
and
her eyes are glancing
they're-
around. Yeah, 100%.
Gotcha. Okay. So does the woman seem like she's ever going to leave, or does she seem like she's
Nope,
just
they
like
are-
waiting for this
they-
entire interaction?
They are just
Okay.
standing there. And
So Rahadin, they're not going to leave us to talk
they
or
are
nothing?
supervising this encounter.
Interesting.
Irina will ask you, Xander, I understand that you and your friends have been placed in a grave amount of danger, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me. I would ask
Say no
you-
more. Say no more. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I would ask you to do one last favor for me. And I've asked my dearest future husband if he would allow this favor, and he seems to not have a problem with it. And she takes your hands in hers, and she looks you square in the eye, and she says, "Would you do me the favor of being one of the groomsmen for the wedding?"
I would be more than happy to. And what I'm going to do is, as I reach for her hands, I'm going to reach a hand into my pack, and I am going to produce a small vial, and I'm going to try and sleight of hand that into her and make her hold on to it.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check. Oh yeah, you totally do
28.
it. No one else notices. What is it that you gave her?
I'm giving her a potion of invisibility.
Ooh, okay. Very nice.
I would be more than happy to stand beside you in the wedding, but if there ever comes a time when you have any doubt in your mind, feel free to drink your sorrows away. That's what weddings are for, right?
Thank you.
Anytime.
Okay. And she will give you a hug, and as she pulls you close, she whispers in your ear. As she embraces you, she says, "Do not let me marry that monster. I would rather die 1,000 deaths than be his. He calls me Tatiana." And, like, she can't get anything more than that out, otherwise it would seem suspicious, but then she breaks away and, like, gives you this, like, really curt, really happy smile. And at that, Rahadin escorts you from the room.
Okay.
You walk past Escher, and the guy who Rahadin referred to as Escher, and he gives you like a curt, like wry smile, and he laughs, and he's like, and he just chuckles as you walk past.
I'm going to try and feign that I'm kind of sad for her situation, as if like I feel defeated.
Okay.
I want him to feel as though the entire situation that just happened was just me seeing how bad the situation was.
Okay. And as you and Rahadin are descending the stairs, going back down to the ground floor, you hear footfalls nearby. Thunder beckons outside, and the spiral twists, and out from the dark walks Strahd von Zarevich himself, grinning ear to ear. And he says to you, "Good evening, my most anticipated guest. Your stay so far, I hope, has been pleasant. I'd stay to continue to have cordial conversations with you, but there are other matters to attend to." And you see him like look up, this happens as you're coming down the tower, and he's going up the tower. And you see like you notice he's like looking up towards the room where Irina's being kept, and he says,
I see you're excited to get married. No?
"Yes."
As if like to match where he was aiming anyway. Okay.
"This is a most glorious occasion. If you'll excuse me." And he continues to walk up the stairs. And he continues to walk down the stairs, and Rahadin will escort you back to the dining hall with your friends. And you get into the dining hall, and you see that your friends are sitting with Strahd at the table as well. And Rahadin comes to
Already? Wow, that's impressive.
and Rahadin says,
He's
You-
quick. He's quick.
"You'll be so... You guys never saw Strahd leave, and you saw Strahd as you were coming down the stairs. Rahadin says, "You'll be so kind as to wait here until you're called for." And he walks away, and he comes back really like 5 seconds later as he's going to leave, and he goes, "That really was a good try, but you'll have to do better than that if you're going to get rid of me." And then he walks off. Okay.
Well, what's for dinner, guys? What did Strahd
there's-
end up giving to everyone?
There's roast beast. There's like a big like pig. There's like a stuck pig in the middle of the table on a big
Well,
silver
yeah, he's,
platter
all that's left is the bones.
It's really
Gilby
sticky.
clearly.
with like an apple in its mouth.
Wait, Xander, what happened up there?
I got to talk with Irina for a brief second.
Remember, Strahd
She-
is in the room.
She looks like she's fine, honestly.
I thought Strahd left. Never mind.
No.
I think that it's in our best interest to find a way to remove Irina from this, though. And I've went ahead and started that plan. Do you all remember Gilderby, do you remember the potions that the Mad Mage gave us?
Are you
You're
saying
saying this in front of Strahd?
No, I was
Strahd's-
saying it.
Strahd's
Oh,
Strahd's in the room with you.
is he still here the whole
Yep.
time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh,
I would not have been doing this. Ah!
You can't see
Xander,
his token.
Xander,
Yes.
yeah. Xander notices Strahd is in the room,
Hello.
and it's very odd for you because for you particularly, because you
Because I just saw him.
him going up the staircase. Here, if this makes it better for you.
Yeah, can you put him here too?
Yes.
He did just like randomly appear. Can I determine if that's like an illusion or something?
Sure. You can roll.
Was that Arcana?
You can roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh boy. 17.
Give me one moment. I'll let you know.
Well played.
What is his save DC? I do not remember. You do not think that this is an illusion. As far as Gilderby is concerned, this Strahd is as real as every time you have ever seen him in the past.
All right.
You are convinced that this is the real Strahd von Zarevich.
But Xander did say that he saw Strahd upstairs.
I saw Irina. I went to visit Irina.
Hmm.
And Strahd, upon Xander re-entering the room, will acknowledge him and say, "I hope that everything went well with my bride-to-be."
She seems very excited to be with you,
that is
and I've wished her the best, honestly.
that is good. If it is not too much of me to ask, what is it this favor that she asked of you? I was just being so kind as to tell your friends here that, should they wish it after the ceremony is done, you all may leave Barovia in the morning.
She asked that I, along with some of my party members, to be groomsmen in the ceremony.
A most wonderful idea of hers. I must commend her for this brilliant thinking. I would be most welcome to have you join us and be part of my wedding party. It is
Of
only
course.
fitting that one who had helped deliver to me should also help deliver me to her. This is fitting. I believe that this is a good idea.
That's gross.
I'm just gonna,
what is so
smile.
What is so gross about this?
Oh, it was just a poor choice of words, I think.
Fair enough. Well, if you will excuse me, I have a wedding to get ready for. And you'll see him, and he gets up and
Jump over the table.
He walks out the door.
Does Strahd recognize Myrna?
He does not.
No, he wouldn't.
Hmm.
I mean, he knows her based on what he knows of her, based on the fact that he kind of knows who everyone in the valley is. But she's of no more significance to him than anyone else.
Burn?
Yeah.
Okay. This is your guys. As far as you guys can tell, Rahadin is now elsewhere in the castle. And Strahd has left to get ready for the wedding. This is your guys' last opportunity to explore the castle or see or do what it is that you want to do.
Do we still have the main floor sign?
Yeah,
I don't
let's
think-
bring that thing as deep as we can go. Let's go find the crypt of his brother. Right? Isn't that the last stop?
We
think
also
so.
need that crystal of the souls or whatever that keeps
Oh,
him
that-
alive.
Yeah, it's his heart.
Yeah.
The heart was upstairs, I think.
I think it is.
Well,
Supposed to
we
be
know
in
how to
the
go
middle.
up.
Obvious, we just need to split the party.
Maybe.
Oh, Wait,
I'm in.
he said we can leave, so let's. There's the wagons outside. Let's go drop the skull off the wagon real quick.
No, we can't
I
get
don't
that to the end of the wedding.
Yeah, we're
we
not
can
allowed to
leave,
move it
we
until
can leave
then.
Barovia after the wedding, like totally out of the land, and can't.
But the wagon is just outside the castle.
Nah, I
He
get
wouldn't
you.
let
I
us,
get you.
though.
Why wouldn't he let us? He
Because-
said we could.
No, I know, but we're not allowed to move it out of the castle until then.
I thought he said as long as Xander went, then we could take the skull.
Oh, was that the
No.
trade?
No, I don't think so.
Jake?
I don't know. You can interpret it however you guys want.
Let's try to take the skull back.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Let's go to the front door and let him know that Strahd let us through.
Why are we messing with the skull right now?
Yeah, we don't.
I don't
we
think
need
we
to
should
drop
mess with
it
the skull.
off.
Hey guys, you want to go upstairs? And
I mean, we're talking about.
I can explain why we should probably help.
Who is
Irina?
carrying it?
No one.
You guys dropped
Oh.
it. As soon as you cast Polymorph, the Reduce Enlarge spell dropped, and it is now on the floor in the basement.
It's
Okay,
like in that
I
big
thought
room.
Myrna was carrying it. My
she
bad.
was
No.
until it was no longer tiny.
When she had to drop it.
It went from being 30 pounds to being 240 pounds.
Yeah.
Real
Okay.
fast.
Well, if Strahd is leaving the room right now, can I ask him? Is he just leaving?
Sure.
Go for it.
Is there something you would like to ask him before he leaves the room?
Yeah. Hey, Strahd, that was really nice that you let us take the skull. I mean, that was really nice of you, sir. now that Xander's visited your wife to be, can we load it up in our wagon? We just got it outside.
I have no problem with this, but know that there is nowhere for you to go, at least until after the wedding has concluded. The drawbridge is, after all, raised at this time.
You could lower the bridge.
I mean, we'll be right back. We're right outside. We're in lot like
We'll
one.
be really quick. You
and
get us one of those really quick carriages. We'll get you so quick.
He sort of laughs as he leaves the room. He's just like, ha 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 ha. And sort of like disregards your comment and just walks away.
Excellent.
So it's like, it's a 50-50, right? He might have been okay with it. He was laughing.
It's true.
It's not like he was okay with it. He was just saying, like, don't try to leave because you can't.
Hold on. Guys, we have the main floor sign. We'll just take it with us to the wagon.
No, like he's saying he doesn't mind us loading it up, but obviously we can't leave the castle grounds.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a way to load it up without leaving?
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Yes, Chad, we can go outside to our wagon, but we can't, like, take our wagon and try to make a getaway, is what he's saying. So
Yeah.
he gave you permission to do exactly what you wanted to do. Let's go take it outside real quick.
Okay.
There's a courtyard.
I got confused.
All right, Sir
Yeah.
Timdeath.
To get outside the courtyard and back to the road, there is a drawbridge. The drawbridge has been raised. You could take it and you could put the skull on the wagon, but it's not going to get you anywhere.
I didn't know we were actually in the courtyard of the castle. I thought our wagon was outside.
No, the wagon
No,
pulled
no.
into the courtyard.
Okay,
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
Wait, was it our wagon anyway?
It was
No,
Irina's.
it's
It was Esmeralda's
Esmeralda.
wagon.
Oh, Esmeralda's wagon. Oh, well, no, I meant like I thought it was Strahd's wagon that brought you guys here.
No, it's Esmeralda.
Is that what you guys
'Cause-
want to do? You want to go grab the skull?
If we can ensure that it's
Yeah.
safe, Myrna will absolutely help.
Totally.
Yes.
Hey, big guy, we're gonna need you on this one.
Yep.
I don't have muscles, but
I got a
wait,
couple.
how am I standing? Oh no!
Big guy's got muscles for all of us. Show him your guns.
Nope.
Oh. No gun sale today.
Okay, no problem. You guys are able to get the skull up and out and to the wagon.
Whew. All right, guys.
Nice.
Good
Okay,
job.
so down to the crypt or up to the heart staircase.
Are you guys going to just go down, get it, and then come back up?
I think that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that your
I think
plan?
so.
Okay, so you guys
I think so.
You guys
For
go
the skull.
downstairs, you grab the skull, and you bring it back up and load it onto the wagon. And as you guys are coming back into the castle, Esmeralda comes up to you and she'll say, I've been doing some reconnaissance. It would seem that
yeah.
this spiral staircase, and she motions at the one that Xander had gone up, but there's another half of it that goes down, another part of it that goes down, leads down into darkness, and she says, this spiral staircase leads to darkness, but some of the other patrons, guests, have indicated to me that it may also lead to our last doomed hope. What chance do we stand against the devil without our arms? Where in those black depths may they have placed our weapons? It would seem that some of the other guests saw those whites that Rahadin was walking around with, and that they descended that staircase. It is only fair to presume that your arms and armor have been taken down there.
That makes sense. I would like my wand back.
Well,
Well-
once we're done loading this up, we can go that way.
I think we've already loaded it up.
I think we're done.
Oh.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
dude, you want-
That was
you
just
want
a
your speed
quick
back?
scene.
Yeah.
I think we heave-hoed that.
You montage loaded the thing in.
Did we put it on the inside, right?
It's inside the wagon. If you, well, I guess.
It holds a giant tiger. Is the tiger still in the wagon?
No, that was Rictavio.
Just move it to the side.
Different wagon.
Oh.
Just
all
like
good,
kick the
though.
tiger out.
I thought all wagons in Barovia were like that.
They had tigers inside?
Yeah,
Yeah, they all have tigers.
they're
Every
native
single-
to
It
Barovia.
comes standard.
Every Barovian wagon comes with a free tiger.
Dude, wagon making in Barovia is extreme.
It's super dangerous. Pimp my wagon. Yo, I heard that you liked I heard that you liked danger wagons, so I put danger in your wagon so you can be endangered while you're endangered.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna need our weapons.
Alright, so let's go down.
Which
do
way
it.
was that?
Down
this stairs.
into the spiral.
Down, down,
You think-
down.
Do you guys think we could take a quick break
Sure,
halfway through the?
Yeah, we can.
sure. We will be
Grab some water, do
back.
what you need.
Grab
Yep.
some water, grab whatever you need. We will be back in 5 minutes.
Cool.
Pet my
Thanks, guys.
kitty. Hey, kitty.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Welcome
yeah,
back.
Yeah. Thank you kindly. And we're back. Okay. Last we saw the adventurers, you guys were heading down this flight of stairs. So give me a moment to edit the map real fast. You know what I really enjoy is that the viewers can see what I'm doing on the map layer. And you guys
Yeah,
can't.
we're
Fred,
stuck
stop
here.
looking.
What? I just enjoy seeing Roll20. I don't
Dare.
care what's
I can
behind
put it
door
on in a
number
tab
1.
if it'll help.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing.
I like your voice so much I want to hear it twice, but once slightly later than the other.
Slightly later than the other. Okay.
Oh, Strahd appears.
Okay, I need you guys to do me a solid and tell me. Oh, that is not what I wanted. I did not want Strahd to appear there. I wanted to copy your tokens.
So what did Esmeralda say? She came to us and said, "Hey, look, there's some stairs that go down."
She came to
And
you
that's where the
guys-
weapons went.
She came to you guys
Okay.
and said that while you guys were doing whatever it was that you were doing, she was doing some recon, and she found out that some of the party goers saw the whites going down the stairs, and that the whites that were taking people's weapons were going down that staircase.
Yeah.
And that presumably your weapons are down there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Give me.
Well, show us the way to your magic hand axes.
Okay, so I need you guys to tell me real fast what your marching order is.
How
Zan-
fast?
Xander will go first.
I'll follow Xander.
Just so he can see things.
Anyone have any healing for Gilderby?
Xander's first, then
I'll
who-
hide
I'll be
know.
the caboose.
I'll high five you.
Who's next? Who's behind Xander?
I'll be next to Xander, behind or next. I'll be
Okay.
right up.
And then who?
I'll be up there.
Okay, and Agatha will be behind Myrna, and she's just gonna turn around and lay a hand on Gilderby, and she'll be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't have a chance to do this earlier."
Okay, Esmeralda comes with you guys.
Ah, thanks.
She doesn't cast a spell or anything. She's just sorry she didn't. have a
I'm
chance.
doing it.
She kisses you on the forehead.
Oh.
Mwah.
18.
she gives you a sugar cookie.
There you are, dearie.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Gotta look at something real fast. Oy vey, this is so fucking complicated. What is this nonsense?
Hey, I'm getting there.
No, not that. This is something else.
I meant in terms of HP.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
Looking all right.
I mean, you only need a quick
6 to get the max.
6. No, I mean 6 points total to get max.
Yeah, that's
hit
what I
points.
meant. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how's your
I mean, like,
necrotic
you have
doing?
6 total head points.
It's not great. Haven't been
Yeah.
hit with necrotic once.
Alright, dude. I had it happen to me. Remember those big mosquitoes?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's not really helping on Gilderby.
It's mosquito season and apparently shadow season. I mean, whew,
Yeah.
allergies. Am I right?
yeah.
This blow in the wind.
Give me a second.
Is white? It's WIGHT.
Yeah.
Weird. Wigate.
It's a real word.
It is.
It does not like it on Microsoft Word. It wants to turn it into
Well,
weight
Microsoft
or
Word
right?
doesn't. Does it accept Skeletor
It does
as a
not.
word?
But
It does
okay,
not.
okay, you
No.
guys find yourself in a
It's
dusty.
racist against skeletons.
You guys find yourself in a dusty, 10-foot wide, 30-foot long corridor that has a flat ceiling 10 feet overhead. You just came from a web-filled staircase. Like, as you were coming down, there was like cobwebs and stuff everywhere.
I use the torch.
The north end of the hall ends at a wooden door, and you can see that the staircase continues to spiral down. But there is a door to your north.
He described how tall the room is. Quick check for traps.
Check for traps. Can I perceive something that might look off?
You can roll me a perception check.
Perceiving.
You detect that immediately in front of you, there are seams in the floor, walls, and ceiling that suggest that this middle section of the room is not attached to the rest of the hall.
So like
Oh,
those
shit.
4 squares?
Yep. So something about those that 10 by 10 section is weird. It's like not attached to the rest of the hall. It's like a freestanding piece of floor.
Ooh.
It's like a 10 by 10 by 10 cube, but you could like walk through it. But there's something weird about it. It's like you see the seam goes all the way around the floor and then up the walls and then along the ceiling as well.
Throw a rock.
Do I think that this is magical? Probably.
You
I don't know
roll
if I
me
can detect magic.
you can roll me an investigation check.
I am investigating. I have a 5.
You have no idea.
Okay. Boys, there's something a little off. I'm not really sure if it's just the castle creeping me out or what.
Can I pick
do
up a
these
little
floors?
like, pebble?
Yeah.
Throw,
Do these floors look like they're freestanding to anybody?
You
throw
I
the
don't think
pebble.
I've ever heard of a freestanding
Gilderby
floor.
Gilderby throws a pebble.
Me either.
Gilderby throws a pebble onto that section of floor and nothing happens.
Doesn't like stick midair or anything?
Nope.
Okay. For a second, I thought we were gonna get gelatinous cubed.
Gilderby,
I'll
is,
jump
is
over
it
that
an
spot.
illusion?
I think time for some strength check.
Can I? Yeah, can I check it for illusory magic?
Are you gonna move up to the front of the party?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll squeeze by. I'll probably walk under people.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
I'm not putting you on it. I'm moving people.
I'm dead! Ah!
So Gilderby moves up to the front and roll me an investigation check. So Gilderby,
I don't know why I did that.
Gilderby looks. You don't think it's magical. You don't think it's an illusion. But based on your investigation check, you can discern that there is some sort of mechanism here. You can only speculate based on it that it's some form of trap, but
Yeah.
you're able to determine there's no way to disarm it from this location.
Okay.
You just want me to walk through it?
I highly recommend not.
With my dark vision, do I see like any levers on the other side over
Nope.
there?
How big are the seams?
Are
Are they
any-
big enough to fit a hand, perhaps?
Do any of you guys have a torch?
I do. I have a torch.
Oh,
I always have a torch.
Oh, it's totally lit up, so you're good.
I'm
Yeah,
lighting the torch.
I have my lamp as well.
What was your question, Xander?
I don't think I had a question.
Oh.
Oh, the seams. Yeah. Can I fit a hand in there?
Well, no, not really.
Okay.
Not without
huh.
lifting the floor, which is like a 10-foot.
I don't know if I want to lift the floor to put my hand there.
I also don't
Dude,
think
that's
they're
a bad
really
idea.
necessarily strong enough. No offense.
Are there any tracks in here? Like, did the whites that came down here, did they step across this?
roll me a survival check.
Who's the best at looking for footprints?
You, because you asked the question. So roll me a
God
survival.
damn it! Survival?
There is so much dust and so much there's so much just obvious disuse of this staircase that you're not really able to tell what was caused by the whites and what was just disturbances that might have been caused by other things.
All right. I'll say that to the group though. Like, the whites came down here. They had to get past the trap here.
Does it look dusty near this part? A lot of use? Because a lot of this has been dusty and covered in cobwebs. Does this portion look like that?
Roll me a. I'll tell you. It does not appear. It appears to be dusty, but not necessarily as much so as the rest of the hallway. Also, don't forget the staircase does continue downwards.
Yeah, let's just keep moving down. This is clearly some kind of trap door.
Well, Esmeralda, is this our floor or is it somewhere else?
I do not know. Beyond the fact that the whites came down this staircase, I do not know how far they descended.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and head back farther down. Best not to push our luck if we don't have to.
You guys know what it's time for?
Random encounter?
Random encounter check.
Random dancing!
Bah, 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 bah. No random encounter. We are good.
We are squeezed
now.
into this hallway.
I resume the counter.
Who's the best at looking for tracks? Maybe they can find if the whites went downstairs.
I am not good, but I'm
I'm
not
not
awful.
good.
Can I
I'm awful.
perceive the use of a staircase?
Sure.
I don't know how to.
Roll me a survival check.
Okay. 7.
You are completely just like Gilderby. There's too much dust and grime and just stuff down here that you're really not able to tell.
It's not like tracking animals, guys.
Well, I don't think they would have went this way.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Let's keep going.
Downstairs.
You're gonna go downstairs?
Yes. Unless anybody else has an objection.
Totally.
Lead the way, big guy.
Let's go.
Good. Okay, you guys end up. Wait.
No, Sir Tinda, please.
Did
Hold on,
Tindeth-
you said go forward.
Well, Tindeth walk.
Going
Well,
down.
in that note,
No.
Tindeth walks across that section of floor. Nothing happens.
What?
What? It's always like this.
Come back.
Well, let's just
big
remember
guy.
this for later. That the floor is fucky. I want to see what's behind this door.
What's behind which door?
The one didn't Tindeth just walk right up to a door?
Yeah.
Tindeth walked straight north
Ha!
across that section of floor. Nothing happened.
Right.
Xander's gonna follow the exact footsteps.
Okay.
Gilderby's
And
gonna
walk
say,
over.
ha! I bet the door opens when you open the doors at the end of the hallway. That's when the trap goes off.
I'll open up the door.
Oh, no! I check for traps, please.
Step back.
He's already done.
Tindeth opens the door.
No!
Nothing happens.
Ha!
I don't understand why you guys are afraid.
Are there any wall sconces?
Esmeralda will just walk forward, and she tests the floor here in front of her, and she's like, interesting, and she'll just walk over it. Nothing happens. She walks forward.
I mean,
She says,
Myrna's gonna follow.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
So much
Xander walks into this room. This hall stands in deadly silence. Heavy beams support a sagging 10-foot-high ceiling. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. A giant shadow lurches across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles purposefully down the corridor towards you. You see, like, coming from down the staircase. you see Cyrus Bellevue turning the corner, and he's like,
Ah! Interesting. Interesting. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. We are actually here on business, as we've actually been assigned as the groomsmen.
Ah!
What exactly are you doing down here?
Well, I tend to the cellars. This is sort of my job. I'm preparing the wine for the ceremony.
and as you see, he like sort of motions to this, like, there's like a bunch of bars here. It's like a barred gate, and beyond you can see in the shadows of the light what appear to be giant, like, big casks of wine in this area. And you see, as he motions to it, there's like rats that like scurry out from behind some of the wine casks, and they like come up right up to the bars, and Cyrus bends down and starts to like scratch one of the rats behind its ear, and he goes,
Oh, it's so nice to see you, Delrin. It's so nice. Oh, I love you guys so much. Ooh, so furry, so sweet.
and he like picks up the rat and starts like stroking it.
That's super creepy.
Should we fight him?
Let's not.
I say we use him as a tour.
He kisses the rat on the head and like sets it down, and you see it scurry back between the bars.
He might be a Willard.
And he like comes over towards you, and he's like,
Oh, it's so, oh, good. Oh, the master is so happy to see you here.
Well, at least you have a family.
Yes, it's so nice to live here in the castle where I'm accepted.
he is obviously batshit crazy.
Yeah. What happened, friend? Horse kick you when you were young?
Oh, no. My family is all like this. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you guys are able to like see him in the light, he has like the left side of his face is covered in lizard scales. He has like cat ears. His left foot is like a webbed duck foot. His arms have like fur all over them. And you see he has a loop of, this is the first time you're seeing it. He has a loop of twine around his neck, hanging from which is an iron key and a decorative wooden pendant fitted with a varnished human eyeball.
What's this
Strahd
guy's
has
name?
eyes all over the castle.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Cyrus Bellevue.
Ah, that's right. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I wasn't just making an eye pun. Like, I'm almost positive Strahd can see through that eye.
Here, this is what he looks like.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now that Davian mentions it, have I ever heard of like any sort of magic that someone can just see through, like an enchanted object like that?
Yeah,
that
roll
someone else
me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
19.
You have 100%. It's not a very difficult check. You have 100% heard of different scrying magics, divination magics. That's a fairly common one. People enchant an object, and then they're able to see or perceive via that object the areas around them.
Ah, good call, Davian. It looks like you might be true.
So yeah, let's just keep an eye out. I have really shitty perception, but if someone more, I don't know, discerning than me would like to look at for eyeballs around this castle.
Can I keep an eye out?
For eyes? Yeah, sure.
Perhaps.
So he
He comes up to you and he says,
Grant us
"Well, I came here to check on things, and I've done so. It's I hope that you enjoy your stay in this castle." Dead! They'll be dead! Okay, bye-bye now. And he, like, goes up and goes to, like, leave up the stairs.
Does he seem to have any control over when he does that, or does
No.
he enjoy
Yeah.
it, or?
No, it's like Gollum.
Gotcha.
Is it multiple personalities, or is
You
he
can't
just
tell.
losing his
You
shit?
roll me an insight check.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how to tell him from, other crazy people. Like, come on, dude. The Mad Mage was paranoid. This guy seems possessed.
Gilderby has no idea. This guy is just, as far as you can tell, he is batshit crazy. But you don't know what exactly is wrong with him.
All right. That's fair.
Okay. So he
Okay.
goes and he like leaves up the stairs.
We should not disturb that one, for he is already disturbed.
You see several doors in this hallway, including but not limited to a set of double doors on at one end.
Do any of them happen to be labeled?
They do not.
Damn. A little too hopeful of me. Does
Well-
this door seem to be locked?
Oh, guess what time it is?
It's encounter time!
Oh,
Random
balls.
encounter time.
Random dancing!
No random
Let's go.
encounter.
Jake,
And
half the time, I assume there is an encounter, but you're saying there's no encounter.
Nope. I roll every 10 minutes of real gameplay time.
Right, we gotta go
It's
fast.
gotta be a low chance, or we're just gonna be bogged down for 10 sessions.
There is a 10% chance of an encounter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I thought it was like a 70% chance or
Oh,
something.
we
No,
were
actually-
here for like 20.
actually-
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Actually-
Like, I was like, oh, dude, this is gonna be like a 10-day
Actually,
trip
there's-
to the wedding.
There's a 15% chance of encounter. I misspoke.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
18, 19, or 20 on a d20. There's an encounter.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Considering it's Ravenloft, I get
Alright.
that.
Are you rolling a physical dice real quick?
I am. I am
Oh,
rolling an
nice.
actual d20. And I have a timer set on my watch that
Yeah.
goes off every 10 minutes. And when it goes off, I roll, and then I reset the timer.
Andrew, what you got?
Sorry, I just saw a picture of the cutest cat. Let's open this door.
Alright, I am going to unlock this door unless it's unlocked.
I will tell you.
Check for traps.
I would like to check for traps.
Um,
Checking for traps for 100.
It's like a Garfield.
roll me
Yeah.
a perception check.
Nah, nah,
The
nah,
door
nah.
does not appear to be trapped.
Looks good to me. Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
I'm going to open it.
Okay.
I'm going to be somewhat subtle about it because I don't want to walk in on Rahadin again.
Okay. You open the door. As you open the door, a horrible odor of decay fills this steaming hot room. A huge pot bubbles over a blazing fire pit in the center of the room. Its green, muddy contents churning. The far wall is lined with pegs, hanging from which are numerous large, oversized wooden cooking implements, some of which could easily double as implements of torture. And the floor is, as you can see on the map, bloodstained. Like, really, really bloodstained.
They do not clean this room.
Close the door.
Ever.
Close the door.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and close it. As soon as I smell that, I'm just going to walk away.
There was like a bubbling cauldron in there?
Of green stuff.
Mm.
Don't eat anything green.
Or making spinach.
Ignore what your mother told you.
I kind of want to take a vial of that shit with us.
No.
If you
That
think you
sounds
can
good.
survive going in there, by all means.
There's a door
Collect-
here, unless you saw.
I would go in there with you if you decided to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get a. We could use Mage Hand to just scoop some with the vial.
Yeah, okay.
You can
let's do
scoop
that.
it with the, with
Yeah.
the mage hand.
Oh,
Then yeah, that's what
God.
I'd like to do. I'd like to take an empty
Please.
vial and,
Okay.
It's
and
gonna, like,
scoop
eat
it
through
with
your
mage
gap.
hand.
You're
Eat
gonna
through the
go open the
glass.
door.
Yeah, I am.
Oh god.
So you open the door.
Okay. So I'm gonna mage hand an empty vial over to the green cauldron, the green goop, and try to scoop it and then bring it back to me.
Okay. As the vial gets close to the give me 1 second. As it gets close to the top of the cauldron, you see like a hand like shoot up out of the bubbling green stuff, and it's like blistered and absolutely decrepit. And you
That's
see
horrifying.
like the upper half of like a zombie's body like trying to like pull itself up out of the cauldron, and like its upper torso falls out onto the side of the floor next to the cauldron, and it starts trying to drag its way towards you. Roll for initiative.
Oh, God
All right.
damn it.
Whoa!
I didn't even move. Oh, I just hit turn finished instead of initiative. There we go.
Hey!
Ooh.
Opa!
Way to go, Gilderby.
Gilderby, Esmeralda, Myrna, Xander, Davian, Agatha. We were waiting on Tindeth, and we are good.
Ooh.
Descending turn. Combat
The
starts.
boys, dude.
So Tindeth, it is your
Double
turn.
nat 20s.
Master and Blaster.
Yeah.
Honestly, though.
So I'm going to run in
Okay.
and hit this thing. Kind of stand off towards the wall. And give it the good old smicky smack.
How big
With the
was
battle
this
axe.
cauldron?
It's big.
A whole
15?
zombie?
It's,
Damn.
it's like half the zombie's body is. You see, like, from its waist down, you see like the bottom of its like spinal column, and like there's no flesh beyond that, and you see like just the bleached white bone. 15 will hit. Like it's almost like this body's been cut up
16
into smaller
damage.
pieces so that they could fit it in the cauldron. 16 points of damage. The zombie needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
It succeeds. It is not dead yet.
Damn.
Masterfully.
I will attack it one more time.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh
Max-
my god.
Max damage. Let's see if he makes it.
19 max.
Um,
19 damage is the max.
Let's make a DC 5. It fails and it just dies. It falls dead on the floor in front of you, and combat ends.
Oh shit.
but now-
I take a vial out of my hand, I grab some of the liquid, and I walk out.
Okay,
Here you go.
You see, it's just this like stinking, rotting, bloated
Nice,
corpse
thank
now
you.
laying on the ground that
You're welcome.
pulled its way up and out of the cauldron.
So now you
Pretend
have
that I
two?
dare you to drink some.
And hearing the sounds of combat, Cyrus Bellevue comes like running down the stairs, and he's like, "What happened? What happened? Oh,
We were attacked!
did you go
Cyrus,
in
we were
there?
just coming to get you.
Did they get you? Are you okay?
It's all right. We closed the door.
Oh,
It's fine.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I'm not the cook I used to be. My meals tend to get out of hand these days."
It's perfectly all right. Actually,
What's the meal for?
It's food, of course.
For the wedding?
No, just in general, it's what I eat.
Oh, okay.
What?
I conjure him a bucket of chicken.
Interesting. What is this?
You should really raise your standards, man. This is much better.
What is this?
It's
Th-
chicken.
this is actually, and I'm going to point to Sir Tindeth, it's actually his recipe. but he can only make it with his very long spear.
Right.
It's actually a homemade recipe, right, Sir Tindeth?
Yep.
And we were wondering where we could get that cooking utensil.
I
Do you
don't
know where?
I don't know, but
Interesting.
whatever this is. And he, like, you see him bite into it, and he's like, it's delicious. And he walks away, and he's just like, oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's so good. And he's like, he like walks up the stairs, and you see him just like chowing down on chicken.
Nice.
I suppose you did tame him.
I did some good.
Finally, that cantrip's coming in. Bucket o' chicken.
It's gonna be in the next D&D book.
Hashtag bucket of chicken.
Under Arcana, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And Esmeralda
What?
gestures quietly towards you guys and says, "What a disturbed soul."
He's got problems for sure. For sure, for sure.
He's not of use to us, nor should he be our concern. Let's continue.
Okay. What are you doing?
Want to get my wand back.
I'm trying to figure out where our stuff is. I would like to open another door, but first, checking for traps.
Okay.
Let's stick
Behind the
together.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Team?
You do not see any traps.
Okay. Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Then I would like to open it.
Okay, you open this door. This 20-foot square room is filled wall to wall with clutter. A long, sagging bed sits to one side under a huge faded tapestry that depicts Castle Ravenloft. Dusty lanterns sit in various places, and bright curtains are draped haphazardly about the room. Thousands of pieces of junk cover the floor. Broken swords, crumpled shields, and dented helmets lie in piles all about. And I'm rolling for a random encounter.
Are there any
None.
spears?
There are not.
Yeah.
Or
Do I spot any
are,
spears?
There are, but most weapons here are either broken or completely unusable.
So broken.
Yes.
Can I?
All right.
Would I be able to use mending to fix that, or?
If it's aged, I don't know, bud.
Yeah, it's like rotted wood. It's like mending would make it whole again, but it's still so badly rotten that you couldn't get more than one use off of it.
Complete doesn't
Yeah,
mean good.
It repairs a single break or tear in an object. So like it'll fix the fact that the spear is broken, but it won't restore the structural integrity of the wood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
gotcha.
you can put a rotted spear back together, but then when you hit something with it, it's gonna snap again.
Yeah.
Because the wood is so like old.
I tell Xander that and say, "Well, you want me to do that anyways, bud? You got like 1 or 2 swings, maybe."
So, Tindeth, how would you like some temporary spears?
Yep. I'll take as many as he can give me. I'll hold as many.
Yeah. So, what do you want me to
Not
roll
using
to try and spot some spears that are in here?
Roll me an investigation check.
All right, who's helping me?
Oh, I just
Yeah,
went in there.
You're able
I got my
you're able to find like 3.
3. Okay.
Three that appear to be in sufficiently good condition that
Right.
mending could actually make them usable, though they will break after they're used.
So they're 1 use each.
Yep,
Okay.
and they're mundane spears. There's no magical quality to them. They're just
I'm gonna place those as best I can in front of Gilderby and let him do his thing.
Yeah, I will definitely cast mending on them and then let Sir Tindeth come grab them.
1 durability spears.
Yes. You each have 1 durability.
Oh,
Quick,
What,
vendor
boy.
them.
What? How many total?
3.
3.
Perfect.
Probably better just throwing them or something.
Theoretically, that's all 1 round.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right. And over by these double doors, can I check for traps?
Sure, roll me a
These-
perception check.
Just try to stick together, please.
17?
17, you do not see what you think to be a traps.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Is it locked?
It does not appear
These
to be
double doors.
locked.
Is everyone here? All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and push in.
You throw open the doors and you find yourself in the room made of bone.
Ah. All right. We know exactly where we're at. And
we still need to find our weapons, so we should not go back that way.
Let's go downstairs. Let's go back to the staircase.
we actually didn't go to Well,
He's gonna
Rahadin's not
be
exactly
back
in a
in his-
jaw anymore, is he? All right.
We can
Let's
go
not
into
go
his
picking
room.
more unnecessary fights.
Let's not go into his room because he's probably gonna be there.
Exactly.
If I
Gilder-
look, is the doors are all closed?
The door's closed, yeah.
Gildery, are you go over there and just say round 2 and then cast polymorph.
Esmeralda says, knowing where we are now, it is probably best that we continue downstairs.
Agreed.
So she'll start moving into here.
So we checked all the doors here?
Yeah.
I think so.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well,
There
so
was-
the 2 doors to the north, the far right, those actually lead to the same room where that zombie came
Oh.
out. The far
Oh.
right is actually bars leading to the cellar, and then this top left one is where we got the temporary spears.
Okay.
If that helps.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
All right, so let's get going. Everyone to the staircase.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
Chugga, chugga,
as-
chugga, chugga,
as-
chugga, chugga.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Gilderby, Tindeth,
No.
Myrna, and Esmeralda
Oh,
are
Ball
walking
sack.
across the floor, and they're in this 4x4 square, this 2x2 square section of the floor at the same time. The floor
What?
depresses a little bit, and and
Gildery is like the size of a toddler.
2 steel portcullises drop from the ceiling at lightning speed and seal off this compartment. And you hear the rattling of chains as this section of the floor shoots up like an elevator. And you
Oh,
hear a counterweight flying down here. And the party is split as Gilderby, Tindeth, Myrna, and Esmeralda are brought up to. They fly up a 20-foot, or they fly up this 10-foot by 10-foot shaft up to. Let me figure out what map layer this is.
So we can't jump off?
No, you are closed in inside of like an elevator, and I need all of you guys to give me a Constitution saving throw.
oh.
As the elevator fills with a gas.
Oh,
Do I have
just
it-
the people in the elevator.
Just the people in the elevator.
All
So
guys.
Myrna, Tindeth, and Gilderby.
Do I have advantage on this from Warcaster?
You do not.
Okay.
And are we using guild?
I'm gonna
Are we
use my
using-
inspiration.
Okay.
11?
Right, and 11 is not sufficient.
It spells your doom.
You fall asleep.
Oh God! The mosquitoes are back.
As
We fought demon mosquitoes. Let's see.
okay, Myrna is fine. Tindeth is fine. Gilderby falls asleep. And
Nap time.
and let's see what Esmeralda gets.
Here we go.
Sleeping toddler.
Esmeralda is fine. Gilderby just falls asleep. He's just like
He's all tuckered out.
he passes out as this elevator is like thrown up.
I mean,
this
he did pig
elevator
out for
shaft.
lunch, so like.
Can I pick him up and hold him like a baby? Perfect.
So the party is now split.
I'm just rocking him back and forth.
Gilderby, Myrna, and Tindeth are now on a completely separate floor, and elevator must roll initiative.
I heard something about initiative. Oh boy.
So
We're
You
gonna
guys-
have to escape.
You guys get a round to decide what you want to do, but because only one person fell asleep, it doesn't really matter. Are you guys just gonna wake up Gilderby, or what are you?
Yeah.
Decide? Okay.
Yeah.
So I presume that you guys wake him up.
Wow, that was crazy.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me read this real fast.
Mm-hmm. Gotta catch up on notes anyways. A lot of notes tonight.
Yeah.
I just realized that Davian still has that picture on roll 20.
What one?
Wait, which picture?
It's of oh god, I can't remember all the names. Short guy, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Not
Sure,
actually
character.
Tyrion Lannister, but yeah. But like you stole it from there, and it's like it's still sitting there. Buggin is like permanently stuck on that character.
Where? I wonder. Oh, I see. Well, no, there's Davian and Buggin as separate characters. I think I picked the Davian one.
Okay.
I'd be fine with Buggin being deleted.
Oh my god.
I did.
And it's
I was so
time-
hype when I saw that
for a
Photoshop. of that.
random encounter.
That was MS Paint job.
Oh, MS Paint, nice.
No random encounter. And we repeat. Okay. You guys come all the way up to the top of this elevator shaft, and Tindeth kicks Gilderby awake, and the portcullises drop, and you find yourselves up here at the top of this elevator shaft. What do you do? I will read to you.
What did it look like for me and Agatha and Davian?
You guys
Like we just look back and everybody's gone.
You look back, and the four of them are standing in this. You see these portcullises drop, and you just hear whoosh, like you hear like chains going on like some sort of mechanism, and you hear like and you hear like the slamming sound as this giant granite counterweight slams into the space next to where you notice that now the walls were just the walls of this elevator, and you see as the elevator lifts up, there's a space off to the right. So right over here, like we're next to this wall, there's a gap that's now open, and you saw like this big giant granite, it must weigh thousands of pounds, counterweight slams down into the floor as the elevator like rockets up this shaft, and you're like, oh my god, like it was like so abrupt that this thing just like rocketed your party up this elevator shaft. And you guys, when you get to the top of this elevator shaft, tell you. Let me see. I thought it was. Cold air fills the rectangular elevator shaft, the walls of which. Give me 1 second. The walls of which are coated with mildew and worn smooth. Taut iron chains extend up and down the shaft, and the links of the chains are thick and covered with grease. This, as you like pop up and the elevator comes to an abrupt stop. This 10-foot square room overlooks now you can see like a gap around the edge. You know, like sort of when you step off of an elevator, if you look down through where the doors open up, you can sort of see down into the elevator shaft.
Oh.
You see down, and there's a vertical shaft that is now below this like floor that you're standing on that plunges into darkness. And you see above you the bottom of probably whatever the floor is above you.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Can we see Xander's torch?
No.
Okay.
You see maybe
Interesting.
maybe you see like a spot of light like 170 feet below you.
Oh my.
That's
And
fine. We should.
and there
should
is
get off this
in
elevator.
front of you a landing.
Oops.
And on this landing, no,
Oh, don't go there.
This is a landing.
Okay.
Over here. And at this landing, you're able to see that if you there's it's just as far as you can tell, there's just a wall.
We should get off the elevator.
Agreed.
Myrna's gonna step forward and try to.
Are there any traps? Like, I'm gonna search for traps.
Heck no, I'm just getting off this thing. I don't
Oh,
want to fall
boy.
again.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that.
Yeah, there's no reason to stay on it.
I don't
get
trust
out.
like that.
Oh, whoops! I'll move.
Okay,
I got you.
Gilderby can roll me a perception check if you would like.
14.
Yeah, you're easily able to see the outline of what appears to be a secret door in this wall. From this side, you can see the seam pretty easily.
Where is it?
Right here.
All right. I'll point it out to. I'll move back. I'll point it out to Sertinda. Yeah, see right there.
Sure.
Oh.
You want me to just pry it open, or?
You can just
Yeah,
put-
you know how squishy I am.
You can just push it open.
Yeah, I'll just push it.
The whole wall seems to like push open and reveal the hallway beyond.
Whew, that was quite a trip.
Agreed.
Let's what is in here?
I will tell you.
I'll light a torch.
Yeah, I've got my light up.
Perfect.
What you see. Well, I have to now. So many maps. This ancient hall is choked with spider webs, broken by a single clear path down its center.
Oh, spider webs. There's going to be spiders in here, guys. I don't like spiders.
Just use Mage Hand and push the webs out of the way.
This
It'll
hall
be
has
fine.
an arched
I don't
ceiling
have-
20 feet overhead.
Oh, he's described the roof. Look for traps.
Must be that metagaming that comes with being a sorcerer, huh?
Yeah.
Meta magic.
And at the eastern end of the hall, you see a pair of arched bronze doors of ornate design. These,
How big are these webs?
it's giant spider webs.
Oh
Like,
shit.
thick.
Okay, well.
It's like steel cable, but sticky.
Okay.
Oh.
So Gilderby's
You gotta
gonna.
burn them away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to burn them. Maybe with a firebolt.
I don't have any fire, unfortunately.
Gilderby is able to reasonably conjure flame in his hands and burn some of the webbing away, though it doesn't appear to catch fire as readily as what you would expect for normal spider webbing.
Oh shit! Is this magical?
You are not able to discern at this time.
Okay.
Well,
But we'll figure that out after I come back from dealing with the rest of the group. You guys have seen the rest of your party get basically abducted up this elevator shaft. What would you like to do? From where you can tell, you now see that there is a slight depression in the floor, but there does not appear to be any way to bring the elevator back down from where you stand.
Yeah. All right, that was unexpected.
I guess we're going up.
Should we try to chase them down, or should we continue down to maybe pick up the party's weapons?
I think we should probably try to reconvene.
We should probably meet back up with them.
All right. Then,
I'd rather
up
not
we
run
go.
into Rahadam.
You guys gonna go back up?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Are you gonna go past the main floor to the floor above?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep going up until we see something or hear something.
Trick question. Sir Tenbeth is always the main floor.
So yeah, let's go up one above ground level.
One above ground level. Okay. You find yourselves one floor above ground level. You find yourselves standing on a stair landing with a door leading off of the staircase to your west. The stairs continue upwards. I will move you guys so that you see where you're at. And it is time for another random encounter roll.
Is it two random encounters that were?
It is.
Oh, don't say that.
And the
I-
second group gets a random encounter. So that
which
would
one's
be
the second group?
Davian, Agatha, and Xander. As you guys are climbing the stairs,
Yeah,
you
number
have
one.
a random encounter.
Ooh, we got an NPC.
A d12 plus a d8. Ooh, now I have to roll a d2.
Oh,
See which list I
oh boy.
reference.
Do I kill the party? Do I not kill the party? Decisions.
This might be something where you guys want to run. Just be aware.
I've got my bonus action ready to dash.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Or
actually.
disengage.
It's not bad.
Both.
It's actually not that bad. You guys are coming up the staircase, and as you guys are coming up the staircase, you see crawling down the staircase a mangled corpse. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
It's a baby one, don't worry.
Oh yeah, that fixes it. Fatty Arbuckle never stood a chance.
He got melted like a candle.
What?
Yeah, I didn't
How am I
select my
bastard?
token correctly. Can you manually put in my
Yeah.
20?
Yep,
Thanks.
I can. And
Nice.
let's
I'm glad.
Combat.
Thank you, Davian.
Real fast. Okay, Davian, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade 3 with my bonus action, and then attack this thing, which I actually can't see. Oh, I see what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna move up to it. I've got Shadow Blade 3, and I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay. 25 hits.
Does it 25 hit? Okay.
It does.
16 damage, and then we'll try again.
Ooh.
Ooh. Something bad has happened.
It would appear
no.
so. That would be a fumble. I believe that you should roll a d100.
Blah, 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 blah.
You got advantage?
Wow, wow, wow. No, he does not. Wow, wow, wow.
I got a question though. Hold on. How would you describe the light in this stairwell?
It would be dim if Xander did not have a torch lit and he was not standing right next to you.
I am standing right next to you.
That's fair. All right. What do we got?
So now it's just dim
A
lit.
49 would be, you smack your hand in trying to hit this creature.
Oh no.
You like pull back to go and
No,
attack it,
no.
and you smack
Shut
your
up.
hand
Shut up.
against the edge of the staircase, and you hurt your wrist, and you suffer
No, not his
disadvantage.
wrist.
You suffer disadvantage for the rest of the encounter
Oh my god, he got shoved. No!
on melee attack rolls.
God
Shuck.
damn.
And you take-
Shuck.
And you take, and you take
Oh man.
you take 6
This
points
is-
of bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap, dude. What did you do? Sprain it?
Your brother
Barely.
had this, and the encounter lasted for like 4 or 5 sessions.
It was such a long.
Terrible.
Okay, Xander,
Again.
what do you do?
I'm pulling up. I'm going to persuade this man to not do what he's doing. I don't think you were here in the voice chat when I was saying it, but I think I've named my rapier Persuasion.
Okay.
I love it.
Anyway, smacky smack.
Smick-a-smack.
18
You named
persuasion.
it in game. I love it.
Yeah.
An 18. That will hit.
10 piercing.
Okay.
And even though he's kind of limp-wristed at the moment, would he be considered a threat? David?
He can still attack.
No, I know, but he's like, ow, 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 ow.
Sure.
Okay.
Go on and get it.
Sneak attack.
He can still attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to,
Damn.
This creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw. It fails and is dead.
okay.
And you see that this zombie falls dead on the staircase.
Do I recognize it at all?
Nope, it's just a limp. It was like a zombie body that came crawling down the stairs towards you guys, and you both attacked it, and it falls limp. And it falls limp, and as it does, its head is now cocked up towards you guys, and its beady eye is staring at you.
I'm gonna say hi, Strahd.
No, don't do that.
What do you guys do? You've killed this creature.
Let's open the door.
There is a door right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and check it for traps real quick, and
Okay, roll me a perception check.
21.
You feel confident there are no traps. So you kill this creature, and Davian recognizes that the eyes of this zombie, which is similar to the corpse that you saw earlier when Strahd appeared, that the eyes of this zombie are likely a means by which Strahd is able to see you. So you guys go to quickly rush through the door of this adjacent room.
What? Real
And-
quick, I'm gonna bend down and take the shirt of the zombie. Right?
Okay.
Is it clothed?
Yep.
And cover its eyes. I just want to
Okay.
cover its eyes.
Okay, cool. You cover its eyes, and you guys go to run through the door, And we go back to the other group. You guys are finding yourselves now in this hallway with the spider webs. It seems as if Gilderby is able to clear out enough of the center of this hallway using his ability to conjure flames to pass through without considerable effort.
All right.
Are you guys going to advance towards the doors at the opposite end of the hall?
Yes, we should. Let's go.
Big guy, you go first. I'm just clearing stuff out.
Okay.
The machete always goes first.
I'll run up to
That's
the
right.
door and I will open the only door that I see.
Yeah.
Tell me what your marching order is before you open this door.
I'm near the back.
I'm fine being up front.
Okay, the
I'll be
spiders
second
descend
back?
from behind you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god, damn it!
All right. I mean, I'll be right next to Esmeralda.
Okay.
I don't really know her, but she seems competent.
Can I look up?
Nope.
Okay.
So you guys, I don't know why they made this so wide. I'm gonna give me 1 second to fix this stupidly drawn dynamic lighting. You heard me roll 20.
Did
Is,
they know?
Roll 20 watching.
They are.
We are always watching.
They're always watching.
Hi, Adam Coble. Hi, Satine Phoenix.
I don't know if they work for Roll 20.
Adam does.
Oh yeah, Adam does.
Adam
yeah.
does? Oh,
He
nice.
knows what I'm talking about. This is a poorly designed dynamic lighting. Okay, I fixed it because I'm the best. You open the door, and you can hear the rain and thunder outside, and the air here as you open these doors. The air hits you in the face, and it's cold and damp. Veils and curtains of webbing fill the room, making it hard to gauge its width and depth. A single narrow path leads to the dark center of the room, where a rope dangles down from high above.
Think we should climb it?
I don't know if I can climb that thing.
The rope, by the way, is over there.
It's where?
All these spiders.
It's right here. You don't see any spiders,
I mean, all these spider webs.
so the rope is like here.
Yeah, I
wish
guess.
I wish I had my shit.
Do you
Yeah.
guys want me to go first, or
I'll walk up with him. I don't know if I could climb this myself.
It's
you
uh,
can climb it? If
If
not,
only I was
just-
a big, strong monk and not dead.
I will. I'll tie my rope around my waist and say,
Okay.
just tie the end off, and I'll start climbing. You just climb after me. If you fall, I'll hold on.
Okay.
All right.
So
Gilderby, you coming?
Yeah, if you're going, why don't you just tie me to you, and that way we can be together.
okay, Tindeth goes to climb up the rope and quickly realizes that it is not a rope intended for climbing. As you pull down on it and put the full force of your weight, you hear a loud sound that comes from overhead.
Oh no!
It appears to be attached to a
Rocks
bell.
fall.
It appears to be attached to a bell. Gong!
No!
Gong!
Nice, ring the gong.
Finally.
And as you
Someone
hear the strike of the bell, a number of, give me one moment, giant spiders descend from above.
Oh!
Roll for initiative.
Why is there so many?
There's so many of them.
Half the map is spider. My God.
2,
We are
5 spiders. No, we're not. We're good.
Oh my God.
Oh my god! Roll high. That was okay.
That's not good.
This is what it sounds like when Chad's crying.
Honestly, I will be okay. They're just giant spiders.
You got the axe.
Yeah, I mean, like these aren't too terribly tough. They're just spiders.
Damn, they rolled well.
Yeah, they did. And by them, you mean I rolled well.
Jake, you always roll well.
Okay, you guys all in here.
It's his curse to
I've
bear.
got- oh, I need Esmeralda to have in here.
Oh, there's
Yeah, we're
so
gonna
many.
need her. We gotta focus fire these boys.
That would
Okay.
be good.
For those of you fighting, you have inspiration.
For
Except
for
damage.
those about to rock.
For those about to rock, we salute you. It is the first giant spider's turn.
Oh no.
I believe it is this giant spider's turn. It is going to attempt 1-2 it attacks Esmeralda. 3-4 it attacks Gilderby. It attacks Gilderby. The spider drops down from the ceiling and attempts to bite Gilderby.
No.
22 against your armor class.
Yeah, that
Okay,
hits.
Gilderby
I don't
will
have
take
any more healing.
Gilderby will take 7 points of piercing damage and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. Did the damage. Oh,
you will
boy.
take an additional 9 points of poison damage.
Hooray!
So that is a total of 16 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. It is the end of that creature's turn. This creature will go to scuttle up
Oh,
and
did we not sort it out?
unless
Unless there's a surprise round. Yeah, because
uh,
Gilderby's at 20.
I thought that I did, but it appears that I did not, so it is Gilderby's turn.
Gilderby's gonna cry.
Gilderby
Yeah.
cries. He just got
You
bitten
can
by
use
a
your
giant
full
spider.
action to super cry.
Yeah. The fang is like half
Super
my
cry.
size. Oh my god.
Spiders have mandibles, not fangs.
Wait,
Correct.
Gilderby, weren't you like nearly dead and then you drank a health potion and you were like only got 8 hit points?
Yeah.
Hold on,
but
he got a
he
hug
also
from
got-
Grandma.
He also got healed from Grandma.
I got the grandma kisses.
Them Grammy,
No, I
them
know that.
Grammy kisses.
That
Yeah.
counts for something.
That honestly, thank you. Because
Best healing you're ever gonna have for the rest
Yeah.
of your life.
You know what it's time for?
What?
Oh, baby.
Are you just
Oh,
dropping
no,
the fireball
drop it.
straight on
I mean,
your
the
own
fireball-
feet?
No.
Really?
No. So, Gilderby sees that times are rough. And that he just got hurt and he does not want to go down here. He is
It's
gonna
not
spin.
time.
What?
I said it's not time for you to die.
Yeah,
Jake,
this is nothing, man.
so he's gonna spin his staff around, and he is going to cast Steel Wind Strike
Oh
on
my
on
God.
all of
Oh
Oh,
no.
That's too
God.
much.
Why don't
Way
you-
too much.
Why don't you link us that Steel Wind Strike?
Then you can make
I
the
think
audience
if I
cry.
link- I think if I link it, it'll just attack. Oh yeah. You know what? I'll do it where I'll make it so it includes the yeah. Just this once. That's a 27 to hit.
Okay. You flourish the weapon used in the casting and vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range. Make a melee spell attack against each creature. On a hit, a target takes 6d10 force damage, and you can teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of one of the targets you hit or missed. Okay, so you see 5 creatures. Okay, so
Yeah.
you need to roll melee spell attacks against each one individually, but
Mhm.
you hit the first one. So you hit this one here. Roll 6d10.
Oh Oh my god, that's so much damage.
This is just overkill for these
You're
poor
welcome.
things.
The spider explodes. So you see Gilderby. You guys all see Gilderby, and he becomes like almost like a blur as he like dashes, and you see him. You don't even see him. You see like a force strike this spider, and its carapace cracks, and it explodes and dies.
The fuck is this spell?
Okay.
17.
Next one that will hit. Roll 60-10. 33. Same thing happens to this one. It just explodes and dies. Roll an attack against the next one. 25. Roll damage. It explodes and dies.
Oh my god!
Next one.
This is amazing.
That it explodes and dies. Last one. Same thing. So Gilderby, in an instant,
Best rolls you've ever had.
in an instant, you guys,
There's just blood everywhere.
you guys see Gilderby in an instant. He twirls his staff, and you see him disappear in a blur, and you just see all of a sudden all of these spiders around you, their carapaces rupture, and green ichor just like flies all over the place as they burst in, like, almost seemingly from within, and Gilderby like appears back in front of you and does the like superhero landing, and he's just covered in green ichor, and his staff is like covered in this goop, and he looks up straight into Myrna's eyes, and what does he say?
How you like them apples?
And the spiders are all dead.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Did I get them all?
I'm gonna ring the bell again. Do it again.
You just
Do it again.
you just hear the gong. You just hear the gong.
Banger gong.
Wow. How much damage was that? Jesus. That spell's ludicrous.
A lot of damage.
That's ludicrous.
Was that your 5th level spell?
Yes.
Oh my god.
There was I was gonna die there. Like
Yeah.
that hurt a lot.
Oh man, they were just spiders. We've been good.
Yep. Definitely wouldn't have been killed by poison.
You obliterated those things, man.
He felt threatened. Don't ever back Gilderby
Yeah.
into a corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So that's why he uses a staff.
how the hell are we gonna get down?
I don't know. Might
Jake,
need to
did the
do.
other party hear any of that?
You did not. And on that note, we return to the other group.
Shit.
You guys open the door. This is happening like simultaneously. You guys killed that zombie and you're opening the door. And you see another room. This room dusty scrolls and tomes line the walls of this room. More scrolls and books lie scattered on the floor around 4 heavy wooden chests fitted with sturdy iron locks. The only unobstructed floor space is directly in front of the doors on the east and west walls. In the center of this clutter stands a great black desk. A figure crouches atop a tall stool, scratching on a seemingly endless scroll of paper with a dry quilled pen. Nearby, a tasseled rope hangs from a hole in the ceiling. Upon closer inspection, Xander notices that this man, this figure, is chained to the heavy wooden desk and does not seem to care at all for you guys entering the room. And upon doing so, he sort of just like looks up dejectedly and says, More adventurers. And then goes back to whatever it is that he's doing.
Doesn't seem phased by us at all.
Not at all. Like,
Okay.
just like, whatever the fuck. It's all good. Guess you guys are here. Whatever.
I'm really glad Gilderby isn't here. We'd be here all day.
That's true. He'd want to read all of it.
Exactly.
Son of a.
Xander, as you walk into the room, he goes, I guess it's worth noting that whatever you do, don't pull that rope. And he just points at the rope that's hanging out of the ceiling.
Have you ever pulled that rope?
No, but I know better than to do so. He's just like this old burly man with like a goatee.
Can I insight him?
Yeah, totally.
Why he would go out of his way to tell us that?
Yep. He just seems completely honest. He's just like, whatever you do, don't pull that rope.
Would you like us to free you?
Nope, I'm good. Just leave me alone and don't pull that rope.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave you to it.
Sounds good.
Does he seem happy about his job at all?
Does not seem to give a shit.
Or is he just like,
Wait,
okay?
Is that a window or a door on the west?
It is another door.
You guys want to go through?
I guess.
I want to show you a picture of this guy because it's just great.
I would love to.
If I have it, let me see if there is a.
I want to see Jerry do paperwork.
Yep. This is what this guy looks like.
Huh.
You guys walk into this room and he's like, whatever you do,
Mm.
just don't pull that rope.
Does he look like he's been doing this paperwork like for his entire life?
Potentially.
Okay.
Agatha's gonna walk up to the desk and be like, well, hello, hot stuff.
my
So
God.
my friends
Oh
got
my
stuck in an
god.
elevator and it went up. Do you happen to know how high we need to go?
Oh, I believe that stops on the next floor up. But I'm not sure. I've never ridden it.
All right, and are you like trying to smash or?
No, I'm good. Just
All right, no worries. Take care, guys. Just
Hey.
go.
Oh
Just
my
Wait, before
god.
we go.
just
Before we
make
go,
sure
What
you
what
don't
happens-
pull that rope.
What happens if we pull the rope?
I don't know. I've just been told. Make sure no one ever pulls that rope.
Do I see where it goes up to?
You want to pull that rope?
You do not. The rope just sort of
I also want
seemingly
you to pull the
the
rope.
rope just sort of
Same here.
seemingly goes into the ceiling.
Interesting.
Let's grab everyone else and then come down here and pull the rope.
yeah. We'll
They're probably-
we'll introduce.
All right, that's good. That's a good point. Maybe let's just peek out this door and see what's out there.
Traps.
Roll me a
I'll just
perception
open
check.
it. If there's traps, I'll just take it in the face.
Yep.
All right.
Davian.
Okay,
so
we're
open the
opening
door.
it.
Okay, Davian
Yeah.
opens the door, and we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Smart move.
Well played, Jake. Well played.
You
Yeah.
are very welcome. We have I have successfully split the party in Castle Ravenloft.
You son of a gun. Who just puts an elevator in Castle Ravenloft?
Strahd does.
It's
Okay.
called a dumbwaiter for dumb people.
I saw that and I was like, really? There's a what? There's an elevator trap? That trap is specifically there for the sole purpose of splitting the party.
Of course.
It is the only reason it exists. It's like
Yep.
when half of the party steps on the elevator doors close, and that half of the party is whisked up to a different floor. It's literally what it says.
Okay. Cool.
It's like split the party in an elegant way. It's like, okay, cool. Thanks for that. I didn't know that I needed it, but now I do.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that Xander and Agatha were going to be down to just do some dungeon crawling. Go
I
try
mean-
to.
We can.
Just pretend like they're just dead. Like, now
They're gone.
we
They're
can just
gone.
continue on.
Yeah, well, oh well, guys.
It's all good. Well, good game, and good night, guys.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
Good game.
Later.
And good night.
Night, everybody.
Night.
That was fun.